going on, Justin, man? Good to see you again.
What's up? Great to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been doing?
Oh man, I've been super busy, dude. I've been super busy. The people watching probably have noticed that I haven't been posting as much on my YouTube channel, and that's just because I've been insanely busy. It's not because I had a bad result or anything. Obviously, from my perspective, I'm very happy with my result.
And you've been growing out your hair too.
Yeah, I grew it out for a little while. I sent you some pictures where it's more grown out. Right now, I actually recently had a haircut, maybe like 3 weeks ago. So I kind of got it cut short again.
Yeah.
But I did go to the barber 2 times since the last time we spoke, and I asked them if they could tell I had a hair transplant, and they couldn't tell I had a hair transplant.
Yeah, I can see all that density that you have right now. And are you planning on growing it out? And then are you trying to like cover the forehead, or what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to achieve as far as like a hairstyle?
Well, here's the thing with how it is right now. This is like the lowest maintenance. So I like this for that reason. But probably as time goes on, I'll probably just kind of let it grow out in the front and trim it up on the sides and back.
You've tried different hairstyles, like the photos that you sent me where you put your hair up and then you cut the sides really short, and it looked really good. Like I couldn't even tell, like, because looking at some of your older photos, when like probably like around like months 4, 5, 6, you still had kind of like the hairline that was still kind of filling in. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but like your hairline, man, it's just like solid. And I'll post some photos of the ones that you shared, and looks pretty good. Are you pretty happy with your overall outcome? Because it's already been, let me see, we went to Turkey in May of 2022, so it's been what, like 15 months now, right?
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah. Yep. Dude, I'm super excited. I mean, I feel like it's as good as I thought it would be as soon as I got the hair transplant. The insertion depth perfect, insertion angle perfect, extraction perfect. I healed up super quickly, more than I've seen a lot faster than I've seen a lot of other people heal up. So yeah, I really like their technique. Super pleased with the results. And if I ever did a second hair transplant, I would have them at the top of my mind.
Would you want to go for a second hair transplant? I mean, it's not good now, but it's like one of those things where once you start, it's just so addicting. Like for my case, I've had 2 hair transplants, and that was to basically fill in more density, lower the hairline, trying to perfect that hairline. What's your stance on going for a second or even a third hair transplant or something down, later down the road?
Yeah, dude, yours looks amazing. But yeah, I remember following you from your first transplant to your second transplant. I'm not super eager to get one right now. Maybe I would do it 5 years down the road. You know what I would probably do next before I got a hair transplant? So I don't know if you know this. I have eyebrows, right?
Hey man, that's my issue too.
I do have eyebrows, but they're the exact same color as my face. So before I get a next hair transplant, what I would probably do before then is maybe just like dye my eyebrows so that they're like a little darker to the same color as my hair. And I think that would actually doing that would actually like complement the hair transplant. And
true. Yeah, that's so true.
So I would probably look at doing that before I got another hair transplant. But
yeah, I mean, that's a good point that you bring up, because like for my case, even some of my subscribers, they even mentioning this when I actually did a video a couple years ago with using minoxidil and derma rolling to promote hair growth on the eyebrows. And I don't know if you can tell, but like the edges right here, it's a little bit sparse. And I think that's just due to genetics, because my dad's like that too. My sister has kind of, sparse eyebrows. But I know some people end up getting hair transplants just to kind of thicken up their eyebrows. You know, there's other options like microblading. But you're very right. Like when it comes to like framing the face, especially like the hairline and just the overall appearance of facial symmetry, if you actually have good eyebrows that extend out at least to the tip of where your eye is, it's going to complement that hair transplant. And I feel like it's going to make everything look more symmetrical because like if you have eyebrows that just kind of stop right there, you're going to end up getting like that angry bird look. But you know, like over the years, one of the things that I've kind of like really like studied and realized was the temporal points, right? Like when they extend out, you want it to kind of be about, you know, like maybe like an inch and a half above where the tip of the eyebrow is. And you don't have, you know, sufficient hairs on the eyebrows where it's normally supposed to extend out, it's not going to look symmetrical, or it's not going to look as good as it is with someone who actually has, you know, like a full set of eyebrows. I think you're going to look great. Like your hair transplant already looks really good. But like you said, you know, you have very light skin. And then I think if you were to you know, like darken your eyebrows, I think it's going to really blend in well with your hair transplant and the hairline.
Yeah, it's pretty wild because like I like my eyebrow shape and everything, and they're I wouldn't say they're like thin. I wouldn't say they're like sparsely populated, but it's just like the exact same color as my face. So yeah, I think I might look into dyeing them in the future.
Yeah. Post the results on your YouTube.
All right.
Yeah. So have you been continuously taking medication for your hair loss? Have you noticed any progression of hair loss, or do you feel like the medications that you've been on have been kind of been able to, you know, just stall progression of further hair loss?
Yeah, I have. I've been on the exact same regimen since last time. Well, yeah, since probably something like 8 months now, at least.
Yeah.
At least 8 months. I've been on the 1 milliliter topical minoxidil around the crown area, top of the head area, times a day, morning and night, and then 0.5 milligrams of finasteride orally. And I would say, yeah, I haven't noticed any further progression of hair loss. Like my dad and both my granddads, they lost a lot of hair in their crown area. And I think that either it hasn't tried to hit me yet, or I've been doing good with this medication and it's kind of like stalled that or prevented it.
Yeah, that's really good. Any side effects from finasteride or minoxidil?
I haven't noticed any.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I haven't noticed any kind of decrease in testosterone or decrease in sperm count or anything.
Yeah, you've been able to keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, the majority of people are not going to get side effects, you know, from taking finasteride orally or topically. You know, if you do experience side effects, I always recommend people to kind of look into the topical version because it goes to less systemic. It's not going to be metabolized, you know, by the liver. Although a small amount does go into the bloodstream, even if you do apply it topically, it's not going to be to the same extent as it is if you were to orally ingest medication. But at the same time, I feel like it's not going to be as efficacious just because you're applying something topically versus something where you're actually putting inside your body. But it's, you know, it is another alternative for those who are kind of hesitant about taking, you know, oral finasteride. But it's good to hear that, you know, you're not having any side effects and you don't have to worry about things like that. So the update, I don't know if Dr. Acar or Cosmedica reached out to you, but yeah, you know, I think I did ask you if you were able to come out, right? Because Dr. Acar, he's actually coming to California next month sometime in August. I'll probably do a separate video just to announce this to the viewers, but he's actually going to be coming out, and I believe he reached out to you to see if you were able to come out and then, you know, just kind of share your story and just meet people in person. You said you're not able to come, right? Or has anything changed?
I saw that he's coming to California during August, I think around August 10, 11, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's around 11th or 12th, but I'll probably do another video for, just to get the exact date. But yeah, he's flying out, and I was hoping that I'd be able to meet you out there too in California. But
Dude, I was so excited
Yeah.
because I heard about it before I heard the date,
Mhm.
and it turns out I'm actually going to be in a wedding in Pennsylvania from like August 10th through the 13th, like that entire weekend.
Yeah, it's all good. I think there's other people come in there with Dr. Jar, people who've actually had hair transplants. I think there's this one guy, I forgot his name. He's like a big porn star, but he ended up getting a hair transplant with Dr. Jar. He's based out in California, so I think he's going to be there. There's going to be a few other people that's going to be attending, but it's going to be a good opportunity for them to meet Dr. Jar. We're going to have like a conference, and basically, people are going to be coming there, and Dr. Jar is going to be given, free advice. He's going to be given free consultations. I'm also going to be there too, so I'm going to do like a meet and greet, and people who are interested in getting hair transplant, if they have questions, they can come out and get free consultations. And I think it's going to be a good opportunity because not a lot of times you're not going to see Dr. Jar coming straight to the U.S. Usually, if you're getting a hair transplant in Turkey, people would have to just basically just do an online consultation and then fly out to Turkey and then get it done. But I think this is a great opportunity because you get to meet the doctor, face to face. You get to ask him any questions. You can also meet me, and then if you have any questions about my journey, we can go to discuss that. But it's going to be a really fun time, and I was just really hoping that I'd see you there. There's always next time, right?
Dude, next time. I'm
Yeah.
missing out, man. I wish I could be there.
And the other thing, we're giving out a free hair transplant.
No way. Really? At that event?
Yeah, so it's going to be kind of like what we did with your journey, except for I think they're trying to document everything from start to finish, and I think it's almost kind of going to be like a documentary where you have this person who's suffering from hair loss, and we go through the journey of what their everyday life is like, some of their struggles with hair loss, and then going to Turkey and getting the procedure done, and then basically just kind of seeing how this person's life has really changed after gaining back their confidence through a hair transplant. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity. If you know of any other people who are interested in flying out to California, or if they're already based out in California, I would recommend that you reach out to them, let them know about this great opportunity. And I think it's going to be a really good time for all of us. People who are suffering from hair loss, they're able to, just kind of reunite and just talk about our struggles and look at different, solutions, not just through a hair transplant perspective, but also through medication. And, there's different options out there. So if you know of anybody, let them know. And then, like I said, I'll probably do a separate video, but I was really hoping to see you in person, man. It's been so long. Like it's been over a year, and you're out in where, Utah, right?
No.
No? Oh shit.
I'm down here in
Where are you based out again?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, right. Okay, Dallas. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, if you ever get the opportunity to come out, I'm in Virginia, so
Okay.
out or
Yeah, I
something.
know. Yeah, I know you're in Virginia. I know you were talking about that you wanted to move back to California, I remember. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm born and raised in California, and then I have family out in California, so probably visit like once every 2-3 months. So yeah, man, anytime you're out there, I'd probably want to do like a meet and greet too with some of the viewers. I think it's going to be a good opportunity, and for people to kind of see the actual hair transplant in person. But yeah, man, I just wanted to follow up with you and just kind of see how your progress has been over the past year, or 14, 15 months plus. And hopefully this isn't going to be our last video because we've already hit our 1 year mark. But there are people that still continue to have hair growth. But just seeing your results right now, man, it looks fantastic. And I think I mean, you've said it yourself, but you just look really good.
yeah, nobody can tell that I've had a hair transplant unless I'm pretty open about it. Like, But yeah, some people, after they find out that I've had a hair transplant, they see the before and after, then they're like really thinking that they want to get one. Some people want to get one, but like you said, it's smarter to maximize the number of hair follicles on your head and take the medication where applicable, or take other measures where applicable, that you can maintain the maximum number of hair follicles on your head for the long term. So yeah, sometimes hair transplants are necessary, but if you can avoid it, or if you can prevent hair loss with other means, then that's preferable. And that's what I tell them. But your channel, as far as finding the right resources, a lot of people have no idea with this kind of stuff. A lot of men my age and older have no idea. But your channel is like super helpful for getting those resources out there, highlighting some of those studies and talking about the different solutions that are out there for preventing hair loss, and then also the quality hair transplant centers that you look at. And so yeah, I'm super grateful for that.
I appreciate it, man. Like I haven't been doing videos in like 2 months. I've just been so busy with just work and just taking care of the kids. But I need to start, pumping out more videos, and there's people asking me about updates. So stay tuned for that. And I really want to see you also doing more updates on your channel. Do you have any plans on, making more videos and content? And in the, now that your journey is basically, like over, do you plan on other stuff with your channel?
I've had ideas. To like continue it and talk about other things. I'm also really passionate about like longevity science stuff. And there are very promising studies that show that hyperbaric oxygen therapy has a range of benefits, and one of those possible benefits is increasing lifespan and decreasing the aging, or I should say decelerating or slowing down the aging process. So I've thought about how I could kind of transition into doing that kind of stuff. I just graduated with my bachelor's degree in May, and I started full-time a new position. So I've slammed with work ever since, trying to prove myself at my current position. So right now, the videos are kind of on hold, but I do have ideas, and I do have things that would be really cool to make videos about. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great topic. Anything pertaining to health, and hopefully once you do get started, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of followers who would be interested in topics like that. So I look forward to seeing more videos from you. Hopefully we can stay in touch that way. Any final the words that you want to say as far as your journey after going through this whole hair transplant procedure over at Cosmedica? Just anything you want to tell the viewers?
Dude, I want to say congrats to the next person who wins the hair transplant. I personally vouch for Cosmedica, Dr. Acar. Dr. Acar, his clinic is getting very popular, so it's not realistic for Dr. Acar to do every surgery himself. But he's put together a very good method, and he trains his staff very well, so that they all follow his method. If I'm not mistaken, I had my head down during the procedure, but I would say his staff did 90+% of my surgery, and I am very pleased with the results. So just because Dr. Acar can't do every surgery, I think he's trained his staff very well, and I vouch for his Cosmedica clinic. Thank you to you again for doing these follow-ups and bugging me, reaching out, and making sure we get this final 1-year update. And so, because it is important, people will see, if I upload for 6 months or so just on my channel, and then if there's people who don't see that there's also some updates on your channel, then they're like, uh-oh, what happened? He stopped uploading. But there's no issue. So yeah, I appreciate that you did that.
It's been a great journey with you. just watching you from where you were, in the beginning, and just kind of going through this whole process of just watching, your hair just filling in, you getting like this nice, really hairline, and just everything just thickening up to this moment. And glad to have been a part of this journey with you. I know it's not been easy for you, especially having to, always try to update and your progress. The viewers and also, Cosmedica, we thank you for just being able to keep us in the loop and just keep us posted and updated throughout your whole journey. And it's really going to help out to those who are, just really looking into getting a hair transplant. And I think that your videos just kind of gets rid of that fear that a lot of people have about going to Turkey and getting a hair transplant. And so, thank you for sharing your journey. And I really hope that this isn't going to be, the last time that I'm going to be talking with you. Hopefully we can meet again somewhere in Turkey, or meet with Dr. Jar, maybe do like another, I don't know, like a joint video type of ordeal in Turkey. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for both of us. And, we had a lot of fun last time in Turkey, just being able to just travel around different cities and trying out different foods and just kind of getting to know their culture. So I think it's a great opportunity to expose how Turkey really is, especially in Istanbul, when it comes to getting a hair transplant. So thank you for that. And yeah, man, I don't want to keep you up for too long. I know you probably have work tomorrow, but don't be a stranger, man. Reach out to me. I'm going to be checking out your channel from time to time, making sure that you're, posting up updates so that you're keeping us in the loop. But yeah, man, thanks for everything, dude. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and we'll be in touch.
Sounds good, bro. Hey, I'm all in. Super excited about the idea of ever going anywhere with you and experiencing Turkey again, whatever. I would be super excited about that. I'm super into traveling. So yeah.
We'll set something up. Let me reach out to Dr. Jar, and maybe we can plan something in the future.
Oh yeah, dude. I still remember going to Salt Bay Restaurant, man. That was amazing.
Yeah, this is it. Listen, man. It was good talking to you, dude. We'll keep in touch.
All right. Catch you later.
All right. Take care. Bye.